best to do with you.
You just ripped something out the window.
We're stopping a vehicle and slipped a dope house. We've been getting several complaints at the house down here. We're going to stop and see if we can find out what they're doing over here.
Taking her home and running out of gas.
Where's home? Right there. What'd you stop down there for then?
Car parked. We're trying to go around. What are you doing?
If she lives down there, why'd you turn that way?
Why did I turn that way? She knows the guy she was saying that.
Your address shows Grapevine? Just step out for me. Step back here behind this truck, talk. Who are you doing at the house over there again?
I don't know anybody. She's a family friend. I picked her up, went to lunch, taken her home. Now we're going to the gas station because the truck's almost out of gas.
Which gas station you going to?
Chevron.
Chevron?
Yes, sir. We just got.
It doesn't explain to me why you made a turn to go the opposite direction from where you're
that
going.
dude, and she said stop real quick.
Stop real quick. Did you pick up anything from the dude?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
Nobody came in the truck? Nobody got out of the truck?
No, you couldn't see. I mean, they were parked, and had to go around. They moved their car.
What, did she ever talk to the dude she was looking to talk to? No?
We're running out of, as you can hear, it's going right.
What did you drop out the window when I got in behind you, back here? You looked right at me and went like this out the window.
The only thing I could have done was a cigarette. I swear on my life.
Just have a seat for me real quick. Is there anything in the truck I need to know about?
No, sir.
Nothing at all? Nothing she may have picked up and put in your truck? Nothing you may have left in your truck? Nothing?
No, sir. They just looked
Have a seat
at
for
me.
me.
Okay. Can I get my daughter out?
Yeah, go ahead. She's gonna get the kid.
So what it is, we've been getting a lot of complaints of people dealing dope right there.
That's the phone.
Well, and I agree.
Watch out.
But that's the reason why
That's the whole thing.
I agree, okay?
Yeah.
But when they're being more specific, okay? You diabetic? Okay, is there any reason why there'd be a syringe in your car?
It's not like it's a family friend, as you can tell.
Friend's car. Would you step out for me too, miss?
Cases in the car.
See, that's one of the main reasons why we're doing what we're doing.
Just have a seat for me right back up there on the curb so you don't get run over.
What did I?
Okay? Just have a seat for me so you don't get run over. I didn't say you're going to jail. I'm just asking you to have a seat for me. Found a uncapped syringe in the door panel right next to where she was sitting. It's got some brown residue in the end of it. It's more than likely going to be heroin.
You know your social?
But we'll see what else we can find. At least that gives us PC for the rest of the car. Search the rest of the car. So.
Someone here is lying. I understand you have a problem, and I commend you for trying to get help.
What's good?
Okay? But it's wrong. Okay? Tell me the truth.
Okay. Officer, I was on my way to the store.
Okay?
And I seen her at the gas station.
Okay?
And she was, baby, I'm running. I said, I have no money.
Okay?
The baby got something. And she said, Janice, please help me get some gas.
Okay?
So I helped her. I took the money that I had.
Bit my motherfucking tongue. Alright, my motherfucking lip.
And other people have been in a van and take advantage of her and they get tired.
Damn.
As long as she was with me, as long as she was with me, she has not used no drugs.
Okay, the problem is, that still doesn't explain how that syringe got in that vehicle.
I didn't put it there. It was not there when I got in. But she did with the girl, the people she been with.
Have you allowed anybody else to use this vehicle today?
I have, but that's not it. I know who it is because I put it there for her because she had it in the glove box where my daughter could kick it. And you're going to let them take my daughter away because you're not going to be honest about paraphernalia? I didn't have no syringe. Why are you lying?
You've been getting her all day. That's why the baby don't have no panties, no pampers. You been getting, that's why you have no gas. I took the last money I had to try to put some gas in there. I put $3 worth of gas. I don't have 20 now.
Why are you doing this?
Okay, let them explain what you're doing over there, okay? If you're having problems taking care of your kid, and you're doing things on the side to make money, okay?
Cause I be
I
snacking.
know
You
what
know
you're
what I'm
doing
saying?
over here. Everybody else, tell me what
I
you're
got a
doing.
cart next to it too.
Another friend.
I ain't a disposal.
Teach me on how to babysitter. She
Teach you
never
what?
showed up. She never
Teach you what?
showed up.
What was she gonna teach you?
How to trick, but she didn't show up, and I couldn't do it. And I swear that is not nice.
Where did this one come from then? This one was stuck on the back of the seat right above your purse.
You know I'm in recovery. Why don't you just be
If you put a syringe in there, and you're gonna let them take my daughter. because you're afraid to say that was your syringe.
I don't have no problem. I don't have no problem. I would still use it, but I've been good to you, Ashley. I've been good to you.
Guys left a dope house down here, down the street. I've already found 2 syringes on them. Both of them got heroin residue in them. One of them was uncapped. She's had a piece of a broken crack pipe on her, so you want to watch your fingers.
And what's that?
Searching her real quick, and then I've got another one in the back seat back there.
You said the black flag? What is a black flag?
You're the operator of that vehicle. It was found on your side
Like
of the
the
vehicle in the door.
United States type of flag?
She said that you've been missing for 2 days with your kid trying to get high. Out here getting high for 2 days. She has no reason to lie to me. She's going to jail for 2 tickets.
She lied about the crack pipe. She lied about her track marks. She's lied about. She's going to jail for tickets.
But how many times have you lied to me also?
I haven't. That's why I was. She said she was going to Trees to her
Take a seat.
son else. I love it, Bobby.
Take a seat.
It's okay, baby. It's gonna be okay.
I'll have to call CPS to come get her kid.
We've got an officer who's willing to volunteer to take the child down there.
Maybe sending her kid to CPS and her going to jail will make her think twice.
Damn, so Shorty went to jail and CPS got called on her? That's
He's
tough.
acting really strange. Wow, it really looks like he's amped up. I'm gonna see if I can watch him here for a second, see if anything else transpires. They're leaving together. On patrol, we saw a couple here a minute ago. Looked like they were involved in some sort of heated altercation. So we're just gonna make sure that everybody's alright.
It's like this police video. It's like they craziest catches or something like that.
There we go.
Or they craziest cases.
Put the car in park. Patrol 3 North 43, copy 468.
3 North 43.
It's gonna be 2 times. HMA, HFA, 953 inside the commercial center.
I don't respect cops at all. I just like watching their catches.
Put all that out in front of you. Put the smoke down. Keep your hands out in front of you. Right here. Right out in front. Turn the car off. Step out of the car. Step out of the car. Come over here. Leave the baby there. Step out. I understand that. Put your hands back where I told you. Step out of the car. Leave your smoke in the car. Come around here. Can you please get the baby? Can you let her get the baby? Time out. Let me be in charge for a minute. Look, that's my baby. She almost ran you over. No. She accidentally pushed on the gas. Let me get to the bottom of it. Put your hands on the front of the car like I told you. I'm not going to tell you again. Step to the front, ma'am. Step over here to the front of the vehicle.
It's going to be a dark
You're going to go to the left side of him. Keep your hands on the front of the car. Sir, let go of the hat. Step back towards me.
This shit was. I
Any
need
weapons
some
on your
water.
person?
I don't even know. I don't think so.
Until you know for sure. That's why these handcuffs are on you, okay? You understand why I came down here and stopped you, right? I'm just driving by. You were a bit heated, and what do we see?
Well, see, it wasn't even that. It was really who picked the pay for the bill. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Usually I pay for the bill, but she want to pay for the bill. I'm the man of the house, you know that?
Right.
So I should pay for the bill.
So that's what the whole argument was about? Is over bill payments?
Yeah.
Okay. Step back up over here for a second. All right. You
He
pregnant
said
again, ma'am?
the whole argument was over because of a bill
Do you have any weapons on your
because
person?
she wanted to pay it.
Okay. All right. You know what? Just put your hands behind your back.
And you can't pat her down, though. You know that, yeah?
He didn't want her to pay it.
However I want.
I don't
Just like I patted you down.
No, you can't. No.
Rod, I just want to get my baby home, okay?
All right.
I do too.
All right. We're going to make this.
No, I'm just saying. my
Listen.
baby
You're
is
making
back-
this worse.
Listen to me.
I'm not making it worse. My baby is in back of the car. She's probably scared.
We're going to make the situation safe first. Where's your ID at?
I don't like it.
Okay.
find it there. I'll split it.
What's in there? Holy smokes.
Oh. Where's Lord?
Wow, wait. What's in there? All kinds of narcotics.
It's mine. It's going to jail. I'm ready.
Who drives around with a book bag full of coke? Like,
Huh? Sorry for what? Huh? I love you too. Sit here in a second. Yes, sir. All right. Ma'am, I'm going to do my best to get you out of here, okay? What is your relationship with him?
There's a reason why he's my ex-brother.
Okay. You want to tell me a little bit about it real quick? I mean, you're out with him tonight, and that's his baby, and that's your child?
I'm trying to go have dinner, have a good night.
This is crystal meth. Looks like little crystals. Put this and all of these in this container are crystal as well. You throw the spoon in, all these little individual bags, and there you have crystal methamphetamine distributing for sales.
All right, Rodder, do you understand what you're being arrested for, trafficking methamphetamine? You clear about that? Yeah. Okay. My partner here is going to transport you downtown. Just sit up here for a second. My partner's going to transport you downtown and take good care of you. Do you have any questions for us at all right now?
No.
All right, well, you got a lot to think about. I know your lady's pregnant and everything like that. You might, I don't know, you might want to think about, well, I know, but you might want to think about changing your ways.
Well, I know. I tried tonight, but it's all right.
Okay. All right, well, we'll get you on your way right now. Here we go.
It's always tomorrow.
Tomorrow's a new day.
This car right there. Have a seat.
All right, Jennifer. I'm going to go ahead and give you your license back. Okay?
I was gonna forget all about that.
All right, for your cooperation and everything else is the only reason why you're going home tonight. You know what I mean?
I know.
But you could have been caught up in this mess much, much worse. You know, you've cooperated. You know, well, I'm just telling you. You know, you need to really think about some of your life's choices. You know, you've got a clean record. You know, and you seem like you got somewhat of a decent, good head on your shoulders. You don't need to be caught up in any of this, you know, narcotics trafficking that's going on with boyfriends. And you get caught up in the middle of this, you wind up going to jail. The child's going to wind up going into protective services. You know, and what we're even more lucky is that you didn't run him over tonight. I know you weren't trying to. You're just trying to get away.
This truck doesn't have a license plate light. Stop and talk to him, see what's going on. George 191 traffic.
Life is so good.
It's so good.
What you know?
See for yourself.
Okay. Wow. Good brand.
Great brand.
Exquisite.
Yes, it is. When are we? When do you want? Yes.
Life is so good.
It's so good.
What you know this one?
See for yourself.
Okay. Wow. Good brand.
Great brand.
Exquisite.
Yes, it is.
She ran out of hairspray, but instead of going out with messy hair, in the heat of the moment, she decided to use one of the strongest glues in the entire world, the Gorilla Glue. It's so strong that it's mostly used in construction, but she decided to use it as a hair gel because she thought that she could wash it off easily. Bad idea. Not only did it not come out, but it caused her terrible headaches. It wouldn't come out. Alcohol to acetone and even bleed, because the doctor who saw her story online offered to do the procedure for free. Thanks to that doctor, the glue was gone, but her hair was severely damaged by the chemicals and started to fall off. It falls out, and Jessica tried so many things to stop her hair loss, she decided to create her own product, which she tested on herself. And now she has her very own hair care line. She is living proof that problems can become opportunities.
Damn, that's crazy. They really good. They really getting rid of TikTok tomorrow. Where tonight? 12 o'clock.
Your workouts work great, but they don't work like Wellflow. Because there can earn nearly 10 times the national.
This program contains subject matter and language that may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Wait, I just realized something.
What?
Okay, so my nickname is Tris. Hers is Nene. Tamara does not have.
Yeah, Tam Tam.
Tam Tam SquarePants.
Tristan, growing up, I do have to say he was like everybody's favorite.
All right, looks good.
He was just a well-behaved. You could tell he had an old soul and a very nice heart.
We say grace?
Okay. Doing it. I raised all my kids that it's us. We're family. This is all we have at the end of the day.
I was kind with everyone.
And now?
Now, I break people's heart. I have to go outside for a second.
Tristan told me that he does get money from disability. I'm not sure what disability. I thought maybe he has friends that give him money. I have no clue.
I don't know how Tristan gets money to even afford a lot of the things that he does, because I know he doesn't have a job right now.
I drink this in one night.
Tristan's alcohol of choice lately is strictly vodka. Just vodka.
And I don't have any chasers because I want it to hit me harder. That's vodka. My name is Tristan, and I'm a chronic alcoholic. What hurt my feelings is when my mom said, you're not the same anymore. And I don't recognize you anymore.
We're like so tensed up when he's here, and then when he's gone, it's like, oof, like relief.
Tanae, you've been a bitch to just not me, but everyone.
This hopeless feeling is just you don't know what to do and what to say. I know he's slowly drinking himself to death. I'm watching it now. That's the only added stress is I'm actually witnessing it every single day.
Now, there's lots of happy memories there. He was really a pleasant little boy, so.
Tristan, growing up, he was always like the golden child. An early memory I have of Tristan is we used to like play games and make me laugh and like change everybody's mood when he was around.
He applied for an art school and strived. He did musicals. He joined drama clubs, choirs, everything. He loved it. Tristan just wasn't really into the sports. He wanted to play more with his sister and kind of dress up in dresses. And his father and I never thought anything about it. We just thought, okay, who cares? I think Tristan just felt different, and he was just more sensitive when they were all kids. Kids talk, and there were a lot of talk about, oh, you're gay, or you're so sensitive.
It was always like kind of fun and lighthearted, like how siblings tease each other. But I'd seen Tristan took it really deeply, like his feelings would get really hurt. And I think that's when I started to clue in that, maybe he might be a part of the LGBTQ. He was never open about it. My dad was very abusive to my mom.
There were a few times that me and their father got into some big fights. It was physically abusive. There were very big moments where, the kids woke up and witnessed it. So I ended up having to get the police involved. And their dad did go to jail for domestic violence.
I have a lot of trauma. My father hurt her.
He got himself into more trouble with the law on the outside and ended up getting deported. The first year of university, that's the happiest I've seen him. Second year, I noticed everything went down. He was skipping classes, very sick a lot. He was just miserable. He didn't want to converse with me over the phone anymore. I definitely think whatever did happen to him at university definitely took Tristan downhill fast.
Something seemed to kind of switch very rapidly.
I think he was second year when I finally seen him struggling with his addiction and when he came home. After Tristan came back from university, he had many jobs. And he would just be going to work drunk. This one time when he was supposed to go to work, we couldn't hear from him all night because he was working overnight shifts apparently. We ended up calling the police because we were worried. We couldn't find him. We called all his friends and he just crashed the car in a ditch and was just there all night in the winter.
Tristan's brought it up sometimes under the influence that he did have a situation. He starts a conversation, then backtracks and then says, okay, never mind, nothing happened.
So nobody knows. So we've been asking, but we never know what it is. So he doesn't talk about it.
It's heartbreaking that I wasn't there and that he had to suffer alone without anybody or any family members or anybody close to him.
I tell myself I'm fine, but I don't think I'm fine. I'm just very scared by a lot of people.
We all kind of felt helpless. We still feel helpless.
We're ventilating right now.
And we don't know what to do to help him.
He's mentioned he just doesn't want to live anymore. I'm gonna come help you. It's tough to hear that your own son is in so much pain. I have nothing. I feel like his addiction is our addiction. We feel helpless and hopeless. We don't know what to do. All I know is that if he doesn't get help, he will die from this. It's so serious.
This morning I feel like trash. I'm grumpy right now.
Hi, Tristan.
Hi.
Come on in. Hi. Come on in.
So,
Come on in. I'm Maureen.
oh wow. Hi.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
I've
for
been
the
waiting to
first
meet you.
time.
So, Tristan, this is what's known as an intervention. This is a gift of love from your family to you. So let me just explain what's going to happen here. Each family member has a letter that they want to read to you. Do what you need to do, sweetie.
Tristan, dear, you are very wonderful grandson. I love you very, very much. But today I'm here because of you alcohol drinking.
This opportunity is a once-in-a-lifetime gift from the people who love you and want to see you thrive and survive.
All right, let's try this out. Let's see. Let's go to the left, but we need more troops. Oh, man. Okay, yes, we got a troop upgrade. Stay to the left.
If you don't, I will no longer be there as your younger sister. I will not speak to you, and if you lay hands on me, I will press charges. If you don't accept this help that you're being offered today.
I cannot and will not watch you die in front of my eyes by drinking yourself to death.
This is my chance to say to you, are you ready to accept help today?
Yes.
Yes, I will. All right, it's time now.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
You're welcome. Okay?
Bye. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it.
first arrived at Recovery Ranch, I was really upset. I had a lot of resentment. I had a lot of anger, and that subsided. And I am truly grateful that I can discover who I am. To see the world while I'm sober is not as scary as I thought. My hope for the future is to make amends, living amends with my family and my friends. I want to go back to school. I have such a great amount of hope. This experience has given me a sense of direction and a sense of self, and that's changed me immensely.
This program contains subject matter and language that may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, come on in. Welcome to the wedding chapel. Come on in. Hi, my name is Miriam. I'm 38 years old. I'm a reverend doing the weddings for the Fresno Wedding Chapel. I think I was chosen through God to unite people together. But my biggest fear today is you have a little not being able to love my own self. Okay, you're welcome. My addiction is PCP, which is the angel dust.
What's poppin', y'all? I hope I'm really not wrong on this one, but it might be an open and shut case with LiAngelo Ball because he just signed to Def Jam, which is one of the worst. I don't think I've heard of a worse record label in the past 6 to 8 years than Def Jam. People that have been on there have told me how terrible it is. Just opening your two eyes, you can see how terrible it is. And when was the last time you ever heard of an artist signed to them? So what happened was, the reports came out. Initially, I heard about it from the Breakfast Club, where Jazz was talking about how, oh, LiAngelo Ball, clap it up for him, he got a deal. You know how much it is. I heard it was like 7 or 8 million. Charlemagne said, yeah, he had heard about it before, but he didn't want to say anything. He just said, is that boy signed? He heard people were giving him a deal. And then it also came out via this news reporter, Shams Charania. And he said, LiAngelo Ball has signed a deal with Def Jam and Universal Music Group. A representative from his label, Born to Ball Music Group, says. Sources said the deal is worth as much as $13 million, with $8 million guaranteed, and gives Ball full ownership of music and his own record label. First, people are trying to nitpick, oh, what does $8 million guaranteed mean? Isn't that in advance? We will never know the details of this, but let's just say the numbers, right? Like, let's say 7, 8 million. Let's say for a multiple album deal. And if he owns the rights, people are like, how is he going to make money? Or how are they going to make money if he owns the rights? Well, they could just get royalties. So they can get royalties up until a certain point in time, right? Maybe they get 80% until it covers whatever the amount of money that they gave him was. And then it flips, and then he starts to get 80%, and they get 20%. But he still owns the rights to do whatever he wants with the music. So if he doesn't want them to put it in some children's cartoon show, I don't know, something that LiAngelo would not want his music to be.
Thank you for joining the Neighborhood Watch meeting.
A quick question. Where will you be watching the NFL playoffs on?
Shown, displayed, heard, he has the right to veto it. That's basically what owning it means. He also has the right to sell the ownership to it. So he owns the master. That doesn't necessarily mean you collect the money on it. It depends on the deal. It's a bunch of complications that we don't want to get into for this video. But I just wanted to go down Def Jam so we could potentially see how terrible this place is. So I'm just going to go down the roster real quick with you guys. It won't take more than a couple of minutes to realize what the hell is LiAngelo Ball doing here? And what service would they even provide him? First off, let's just look down the list, right? And we want to find an artist within the past 5 or 6 years, has blown up, and signed to Def Jam and done better. So if we've got artists from a decade plus ago, we don't care about that, right? Like if you guys got Justin Bieber's been lit for damn near, I was about to say 20 years. Like 12, 13 years, maybe even more. So off rip, we got 2 Chainz, old, right? 070 Shake, great artist, but she got put on there via when Good Music kind of fell apart. They just got moved to Def Jam. So they haven't really done much with her, as talented as she is. Remember, her project did really well. I forgot what it was. It kind of had this robotic, kind of, not cyberpunk, but cyborg type album cover. People received that well, and her appearance on Ye, the album. And look what happened. They didn't really do much with her at all. 2 Chainz, old. Alessia Cara, she has not been relevant since her first album, 2016. Those were the biggest hits, and she signed to Def Jam. This was 2015, 2016. She got a big look from, what was her name? Taylor Swift at the time. I think the song was These 4 Walls, or 4 Pink Walls, I think, that Taylor Swift said she really loved the songwriting for. Alessia Cara hasn't dropped an album in 4 years. Last album she dropped was 2021. And she just put out some Christmas holiday EP. I don't know if she added something to it, but that's the most recent thing she's put out. So they cook her, and she's a pop star. Leangelo's a rapper. Keep going down the list. Benny the Butcher, he basically is doing his own thing. Big Sean, what's Big Sean doing now? Also, Big Sean is like from 15 years ago. Chris Patrick, I didn't even know he was signed to Def Jam. I would say Chris Patrick was more lit, and I was hearing about him before he signed to Def Jam. So I don't even know what they're doing with him right now. And Chris Patrick, if you guys aren't familiar, he's this artist. He would fit well in Dreamville. That's basically the best way I can describe it to you. Has a similar style to them. I wouldn't say he's copying them, but he would fit there. All these other rappers, no idea what their names are. Connie Diamond, Coco Jones, DMX, passed away. Who else? Friday, I've heard this name maybe once or twice. Who else? Who's new? And I'm scrolling down, and I don't see any name that's relatively new that I've heard of, or that you guys have probably heard of. Nasty C's been signed there forever. Potter Paper, he's popping in the UK. So he's really popping, and he's a good rapper. Rhapsody, not popping. Suave, I thought he was a signee to Metro Boomin, or Boominati. But I don't know what he's doing. I haven't heard that name in 4 to 5 years. That was the first time I heard about him. I actually kind of enjoyed his music. Tana Leone, I've heard this name, but no idea what's going on. So you just look at this roster, and you're looking around like, damn, what the hell? He is not in good company. And this can be a good thing if it's a smaller label where they can devote a lot of their resources to LiAngelo Ball. But it seems that LiAngelo Ball is signing to, because think about it, LiAngelo Ball is not going to get an advantage working with any of these artists. I mean, unless he works with one of these pop acts, I don't know. It just doesn't really make sense. And I know Def Jam's leadership changed maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago, sometime after 2020, but not much has changed at that label. I know they've been trying to sign new people, but that thing is dead in the water, man. I don't know what's going on there. I think they're just collecting off of the rights to music that they've owned for so long. It's a legacy name at this point. We're not even looking at, you hear Def Jam and you think of the video games, you think of the 80s, 90s, maybe even 2000s. Jay-Z is the last time I really think of Def Jam. After that, or good music, but good music, you think of good music. And then I think a lot of people don't even know it was distributed via Def Jam. So it seems to me that the case is that LiAngelo Ball maybe has his own label deal with Def Jam, but what I don't get is there was definitely a bidding war. He definitely had many other options that he could have gone with. But why did he go with this? He could have just gotten a distribution deal. I don't know if this is a distribution deal, but if it's a distro deal, they're not giving him $8 million for one song, because he's only had one song so far that's done anything. It doesn't matter what other songs he's got in the tuck. We don't know how those are going to be received. Now, will I say this is dumb from Def Jam? I don't know, because they've got their numbers. They can see what they're potentially going to do with the song. Maybe they've got connections. Maybe they feel like, oh, we can get this on a lot of games. We can license this. We can do a very good job on the back end to make money out of this song. But that's